If you have money sitting in a savings account right now, you aren't playing it safe. You are slowly going broke. By the time this video ends, the cash in your pocket will be worth less than it was when you clicked play. We've been lied to. We're told that if we work hard, save 10% of our paycheck, and put it in the bank, we'll be rich. That is mathematically impossible in today's economy. The system is designed to keep you working until you're 65, trading your time for money that loses value every single year. But the top 1%? They don't work for money. They make money work for them, using a mechanism that most people completely misunderstand. I'm Alex, and this is Invests with Alex. On this channel, we don't just talk about saving pennies. We talk about building empires. Today, I'm going to show you the mechanics of wealth that schools conveniently forgot to teach us. So why is your savings account a trap? What is the velocity of money that billionaires use? And how can you turn a few $1,000s into a fortune without working overtime? Let's fix your financial future right now. Let's start with the hard truth. In the United States, the average interest rate on a savings account is roughly 0.46%. Meanwhile, inflation, the rate at which life gets more expensive, hovers around 3 to 4% and sometimes much higher. Do the math with me. If you put $10,000 in the bank pays you roughly $46 after a year. But because groceries, gas, and rent went up by 3%, that same $10,000 now has the buying power of only $9,700. You didn't gain $46. You lost $300 in real value. You are paying the bank to hold your money while they lend it out at 7 or 8% and keep the profit. This is the first rule of money growth. Money must move. Idle money is dying money. The wealthy understand that cash is not an asset. It's a tool of exchange. If it's sitting still, it's rotting. Most of us think linearly. You work 1 hour, you get paid for 1 hour. You work 2 hours, you get paid for 2. That's linear growth. But wealth? Real wealth is exponential. This is what Einstein reportedly called the eighth wonder of the world: compound interest. Let me give you a scenario. Would you rather have $1 million right now, or a single penny that doubles in value every day for 30 days? Most people take the million. But watch what happens to the penny. On day 1, it's 1 cent. Day 10, it's only $5.12. By day 20, you have $5,242. Still doesn't look like much, right? You're probably regretting not taking the million. But wait for day 30. On day 30, that penny becomes over $5.3 million. The growth in the last few days is bigger than all the previous days combined. This is how money really grows. It's not about how much you hustle. It's about time and the rate of return. The S&P 500 historically returns about 10% per year. It doesn't double daily, but over 20 or 30 years, it creates that same hockey stick curve. You don't need a PhD in finance to predict your future. You just need the number 72. This is a mental trick every investor uses. You take the number 72 and divide it by your annual interest rate. The answer tells you exactly how many years it will take to double your money. Let's look at that bank account again. 72 divided by 0.5% interest? It will take 144 years to double your money. You'll be gone long before you see that wealth. Now, let's look at the stock market average of 10%. 72 divided by 10 is 7.2 years. Every 7 years, your money doubles without you lifting a finger. 10,000 becomes 20,000, then 40,000, then 80,000, then 160,000. This is why the rich get richer. They aren't working harder than you. They just put their money in a vehicle that moves faster. So you might be thinking, okay, Alex, I get it. The bank is bad, investing is good, but isn't the stock market essentially gambling? No, not if you do it right. Gambling is trying to pick the next winning lottery ticket, like putting all your money on a single meme stock or a volatile crypto coin. Investing is buying the casino. When you buy a broad market index fund like the S&P 500 or a total stock market index, you are buying a tiny piece of the 500 biggest companies in America. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google. As long as people are buying iPhones, ordering packages, and searching the web, these companies make money. And because you own a piece of them, you make money. You stop being just a consumer, and you become an owner. The secret isn't timing the market. It's time in the market. You don't need to be a genius. You just need to be consistent. Automate $500 a month into a Roth IRA or a brokerage account, and let the rule of 72 do the heavy lifting. But there is one more trap you need to avoid, and this is where most new investors fail. It's called emotional investing. When the market dips, and it will dip, your instinct will be to sell. You will see red numbers on your screen, you will see panic on the news, and you will want to save what you have left. That is the moment you lose. The market has crashed many times in history. The Great Depression, the dot-com bubble, the 2008 financial crisis, and the 2020 crash. Do you know what happened after every single one of those crashes? The market recovered, and then it went higher than it was before. If you sell when the market is down, you lock in your losses. If you hold, or even better, if you buy more when prices are low, you ride the wave back up. Think of a market crash like a discount sale at your favorite store. When steaks are half off, do you run out of the store screaming? No, you buy more. Stocks are the only thing people refuse to buy when they go on sale. To wrap this up, you need a plan. Step 1. Build an emergency fund of 3 to 6 months of expenses. Keep this in a high-yield savings account, not a regular one. A high-yield account pays you 4 to 5%, which at least keeps up with inflation. Step 2. Open a brokerage account. Fidelity, Vanguard, or Charles Schwab are great options in the U.S. Step 3. Buy a low-cost index fund like VOO or VTI. Step 4. Set up automatic transfers every time you get paid. And Step 5. Go live your life. Money grows when you stop holding onto it tightly and start planting it. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Don't let another year go by losing money to inflation. If you want to know exactly which index funds I personally look at, or how to set up your first brokerage account, I've got a full guide on that coming up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. I'm Alex, this is Invest with Alex, and I'll see you in the next video. Let's get wealthy.